Oh my God, it is becoming so clear to me. And, we've been listening to this for years. Zuckerberg is selling our information to China. And we heard it and we got it, but we didn't get it. We weren't thinking, we were thinking in terms of money. He's making money, blah, blah, blah. And we'll just give our data away. But I'm actually realizing Zuckerberg's panic. He's making the majority of his money selling our information. But if this app exists, this app could sell our information. Or now that this app may not exist here in America, we just cut out the middleman by going straight to RedNote. And now that makes Zuckerberg's company absolutely worthless. I was just like in the mind frame of, I'm not going to play with you in the playground anymore. But it's worse than that. It's taking all of us and our information and making it something that's not sellable. Because the people who want to buy it already have it. I also want to say that's the reason why Apple installed that freaking AI, teach their AI stuff by putting them on my calculator. On my calculator, the AI is getting fed that I don't know how to do math, which isn't fair. The whole reason why I have the calculator is so that my friend across the way doesn't know that I'm not really doing math. I'm just paying the tip at 22% and making sure it's 22% without making the mistake because, I don't want to use my brain for math. I actually do want to use my brain for math, but for things that I like to use it for. AI was installed on my calculator, on my calendar. Of course, that health monitor thing, and a lot of other things that I don't even use anymore. And so, if I used it, every time I used it, it was going to tell AI how I use it and what I use it for and why it's there. And, the game that I play, AI will eventually be able to figure out when I'm stressed. And now I realize why they want that. They want it so that they can sell it to other countries, which in a lot of ways, shouldn't that be considered almost treasonous? You're selling us for $1. So, yeah. Now I understand why people are panicked because we joined RedNote. It's not just because Chinese people and American people are finally getting along and that the lie has been dispelled. It's not because of that at all. It's because they can't sell their shit to China. And China has more people. But they don't have people like us as far as people who rebel to the point of literally going to the enemy and giving our Social Security number. Although our Social Security numbers were already given out 6 months ago, and we all know it. We all know about the breach. This isn't about security. This is about money and what is valuable. It's like taking the new gold, which is information, but information has always been gold. The new gold and saying that gold is worthless. Because we're getting 2 moons just full of it. And we could just go to the moon and you tell me you want to get it easy. Just scoop it up. That's what we did to our information. And there's no putting the genie back in the bottle. Facebook stocks aren't worth what the Senate is hoping it's going to be worth. The Senate isn't even like cluing into the fact that one, even those of us who are playing on there aren't going to really be on there. Two, any info we give now to anything on this side of the pond is going to be false. And we're going to be our real selves on the other side of the pond. So, I mean, the Chinese will be selling Americans information, because America will soon not have any information on its people because we're tired. Your greed. And I literally, I wanted to post in comments. I use this comment because it's the best comment about what I'm ranting about. Your greed cost this nation a lot. And now that I fully, I understood, but it didn't touch my heart. I was just literally I don't want to play with that stinky kid on the playground anymore. That's what I was thinking. And it's so much worse than that. That stinky kid was beating me up and taking my lunch and selling it to our rival school. And now that I know that, and a bunch of Americans know that, we're literally just bringing two lunches, identical lunches, giving our lunch to the rival school, and making the lunch that they steal from us when we get to the playground worthless. So they can't sell it because the rival school already has it. Anyway, I'm done. Toodles.